So I'm like, okay, I'm always like trying to stop myself to ask more about the country.
Yeah. Well, we've got some people coming in now. So
Nice.
Hello there, Paul. Hi there, Mark and Karsten and Dejan. I'm going to say Dejan, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean my husband, or
maybe your husband has signed up. Maybe your husband has signed up to watch the webinar. Hello, Tina's husband, and Mario, and a few others. Just before we begin, let me just make sure it's recording. Yes, it is. That's good, right? Okay. If you've not been on one of these webinars before, this is run through a platform called Big Marker, and I should probably just explain how it works. You should, on the right-hand side of the screen, you should have a white box, and it would be very nice if some of you could type something into that white box, like I'm about to. I'm about to type in hi, and that will prove to me that you've got that. Yes, great. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mario. Great. And the way this platform works is this little chat area is just for this sort of chit chat. If you've got anything you want to say to each other, you can use the sort of @ symbol. So you could say, I don't know, @ Tina, for example, and it will give you an option, and it, all of that kind of stuff. So you can point it to somebody in the chat room. The other thing, though, is if you've got a question, if you go to the top of that white box, you should see Q&A. If you click on Q&A and type your actual questions in there, then I get alerted to the fact that you've asked a question. So that would be great. And I think we'll just wait another 20 seconds or so before we properly begin. Just to say, Tina Todorovic has joined us from Toronto. There she is. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hi. And she's going to be explaining about her fabulous plugin, Social Web Suite, and how it might save you a bit of time if you're posting content and you get a bit fed up, like I do, having to go to Twitter and Facebook and all of those different places. But very nice offer. If you want to take part of this, you can. The offer code is WPBuilds50. And if you go to wpbuilds.com/deals at any point after today, it'll be on that page and you can click the link there. And that helps me out and helps Tina out as well. So that's really nice. Right. Enough of my gabbling on. I'm going to say properly, hello, Tina. How are you?
Great. How are you, Nathan? Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on this webinar.
Welcome. You are very welcome. Right. I can take down this message, this blue message. And Tina, the way to do that is if you want to share your screen with us all.
Okay.
Then we can take it from here. Hello, says Heinrich. Hello, Heinrich. And Cyprian as well has joined us. That's a nice number. As always, this technology is based in a browser. So if it goes wrong, simply click refresh. If your audio drops out or your video drops out, click refresh. But could somebody confirm that they can see Tina's screen like I can? I can see something which says March 2019.
Like the calendar, yes.
Yeah, okay, and Paul says he can see it. So I think, yeah, Mark can see it. Well, that'll do. Yeah, I can see it. So I'm going to hand over to you and introduce you, Tina Todorovic from Social Web Suite. Enjoy. Let's see what happens here.
Hello all, and thank you so much for joining us to this webinar. Ask me any questions that you might have. I'm gonna go fairly quickly through all the things that we offer here. Because this is the WP Builds, I'm guessing everybody here is coming from the WordPress world. So I'm going to be more concentrated on the WordPress people. But if you have any other questions, you can always ask. And sorry, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. So if you see me like drinking water all the time, my throat is a little bit sore. So sorry for that. Mm-hmm. I also have a bit of an accent. So if you cannot understand or anything, just like please ask me, and Nathan is going to translate. Hopefully.
I will. I'll do that. And I'll interrupt you if there's any pertinent questions and so on. So people ask me questions in the Q&A area, and I'll deal with them for you, Tina. That's great.
Okay. So basically how it works, so this is our Social Web Suite is actually a platform. We also have a plugin that connects the WordPress site to our platform. So the plugin is simply a connector, and it's on WordPress.org, simply like you can download it and install it simply like every other plugin there, right? The main point is that we only have a few settings in a plugin within the WordPress, simply because we wanted to move everything on the platform, not to slow down the site, not to have any kind of problems with other plugins or themes and those types of things that might arise when people have a lot of plugins. So all your scheduling and posting and everything is going through our platform, which is on Amazon. So it's like truly secure, hopefully 99.9% up. Basically, I already obviously have a testing account, and you will see it's my testing Twitter and Facebook page, like a testing Facebook page, as well as we have a few testing sites that we are testing the plugin on. And basically, this is your WordPress dashboard. You just download the plugin like every other plugin, install it, and when you go, you don't need to set up anything. Basically, you just have to open the account at our app, and everything is already set for you. So you don't need to do anything if you don't wanna. However, because we have various users, so some users are more like like same as people. Some people are, I want to pay for a service and I don't want to do anything else. Or the other people are more like DIY, they like to do everything themselves. So that's sort of users that we have as well. So if you are one of those that you just like concentrated on your content marketing and you're just writing your posts and you don't want to think about sharing and scheduling and like going with social media craziness, so as I said, you don't need to do anything. Everything is already set and everything is going to be published. The thing that most of the users likes the most is that basically everything here, when you write the blog post, it will already be shared when you hit publish or when you schedule it to be published. So you don't have to do anything besides writing your post and scheduling it to be published or publish it, whatever you want. However, as I said, if you have a little bit of knowledge with the social media and you want your post to be scheduled in particular times, or you want to send different message, not like the same title and URL all the time and those types of things, we do have that options as well. So for example, this is the settings like that you can change if you want within the post. So within every single post or a page, you can change this as well. Because we also offer sharing of pages. It's not that common, but we have people doing that as well. And the custom post types are obviously included because of WooCommerce and other people that are using custom post types. When I say post, that's like custom post types as well. Okay. So these are the few settings that you can do here. While you're writing a post, you can just immediately change some settings if you don't want them to be the same as always. For example, here you can choose not to share the post if you want to. The only thing that pops on my mind why you would need to change a bunch of settings here is if, for example, you have some kind of promotion going on. For example, like Halloween deals or Christmas deals and those types of things, and you're writing a post about it. And you want that post only to be shared, for example, when it's Halloween, right? Or when it's Christmas of 2018. You don't want it to be shared like next year or, it doesn't make any sense for your audience. So basically, you can do that here, share it only between specific dates, and then you just choose the start date, end date, time, and that's it. That post is going to be only shared between those times, and you don't need to worry about that afterwards. The obviously the other thing is like hashtags. You can choose categories, tags, or your own custom hashtags for this post. Social profiles and message format. The other main thing that basically a lot of our users are using it, as well as myself, and I like that a lot, is the custom message templates. So we have 12 here, and you can write here anything you want. And this text will replace your title. So basically, instead of sharing the title and URL all over again, you can actually type like completely different messages here and share them instead of your title, right? Because that's better for your audience, and it makes more engagement. And I can show you. I can show you afterwards our engagements, for example.
Okay.
So you can see how that makes more sense. So that's pretty much it. This is the your calendar. We have obviously day, week, month, view. So this is like your account. Here is my, as you can see, the testing accounts and whatnot. So there are like different colors. Just to notice, basically the blue is all the shares from your WordPress site. The orange is if you have some RSS feed connected. As I said, anybody can use our platform. You don't have to connect your WordPress site if you don't want to. Obviously, coming from WordPress world, we have the most number of features for WordPress people, but like you can use us with RSS feed, YouTube, messages. You don't need to connect your WordPress site if you don't want to. We are also fully GDPR compatible, and we don't store any data,
okay,
or any personal information. Currently, we offer posting at the same time and scheduling to Twitter profile, Facebook page and groups, and LinkedIn profile and pages. Instagram is in the works together with our mobile app.
Oh, nice. Mobile app, yeah.
Yeah. So mobile app, like the version 1 will obviously be just like version 1, just like to send the messages and, you know, those small things. And then later we will see from the audience, like from the feedback, whatever they want to add it to the mobile app, we're going to add it. That's how we actually add a bunch of features in the app as well. Like it's all from the feedback. So the feedback is like Instagram is a must right now.
Right.
That's the top platform to be added after the Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, because like the most of the enterprise companies and the largest professionals, they use Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. But for small business owners, especially if you are like in health or beauty or clothing or like where there are a lot of images, you need a lot of images for you. Yeah, then Instagram is a must, obviously.
So they're coming. Instagram's coming. Anything else that's coming down the track?
So, well, as I said, we have a version 2 coming next Thursday. And this is the first time that I'm actually showing. So now this is our old this is our old look. So the version 2 will be a little bit changed. And I forgot to mention how we pulled all the WordPress data when you connect with the plugin, right? So your categories, your posts, your meta tags, hashtags, everything into our app. So you can, there are like website settings, you can change the settings, you can do whatever you want here. Because a lot of people like that sort of category scheduling, which means that basically they already have those categories in the WordPress, right? You have to. I mean, you don't, but obviously. So you categorize your content. For example, if you're writing a blog post and then you're writing something about WordPress, you're going to categorize that as like a WordPress, and then you're writing something about social media, you're going to put that in category social media and those types of things. With other tools out there, you need to actually somehow copy and paste all that content, or or manually add all your messages. With us, because we pull everything from the WordPress site, you don't have to do any manual work, right? Everything is already pulled. And so now we are we are changing a little bit how the things works. Basically, everything will be more automized. And everything will be within content categories.
Okay.
So maybe better categorized for people to share and schedule. So from the WordPress point of view, not that much is gonna change, because we are gonna still pull everything from your site. We're gonna still pull your categories and those types of things. The main thing that will change is for the first-time users. Basically, we will offer them a preset schedule. And I can show you how it looks like, based on a bunch of research for social profiles and social networks. When is the best time to post? How many times? And those types of things. Like according to and according to a few categories that you have. So this is if you. We also improved our onboarding, like the wizard. So now we are basically. Not allowing users to skip the wizard. So you have to connect your social profiles. Otherwise, obviously, you cannot post to anything if you don't have anything connected, right?
Right.
So now you will not have the option to skip it. There is only 4 steps in it. So it just depends, like you can finish it in like 1 minute, or you can finish it in like 5 minutes. It just depends how many social profiles you're going to connect. You can connect all of them. As well as you can add the RSS feed, YouTube, or a WordPress site for content. And then you don't need to schedule anything. You can just click show me the preset schedule, show me the calendar, and then we're going to schedule a bunch of stuff for you.
Is the idea, Tina, that you kind of, when you log in for the first time, you set everything up how you expect it to work? I want to post this and this 3 times, and this category over here to this, and then kind of you never, in an ideal world, you don't often log back in. You just click publish in WordPress. It sucks out the content, the featured image, the metadata, whatever, and it just does it, and it gets on with it. But it's on your hardware, not our server.
Yes.
Right.
Simply because it's in case you have some problems with your site or hosting or whatever, that's why it's here. And so everything is here. You don't need to. Basically, a lot of people like to say that it's set it and forget it, and that's why they like it. So you set it the first time, and you don't have to do anything else.
That's exactly what I need. I don't want to interact with this too much. Obviously, you're going to you'll go to Twitter to post one particular tweet at a particular moment, but otherwise, the idea is that you create the content in one place, or a couple of places as you've described, and it automatically sucks it all out and pushes it to perfect places. Are we able to go back to WordPress for a moment and actually see the process in action? So can we just go right to the top? So this is just a typical old WordPress post in the classic editor. Are you able to show us exactly what happens when you do publish, and what it looks like on the other side and so on?
Yes, actually, yes. Just 1 second. I don't have any social profiles connected. 1 second.
That's okay. Actually, this would be interesting to watch. So you've authorized a bunch of Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts and LinkedIn accounts inside the SaaS app side of things.
Basically just connected, and it's just add your social profile and then just click add on Twitter and on Facebook and those types of things. The only obviously 1 second. So here it says that it's connected. Okay, 1 second. I think because this was a draft. Okay, let me see. Yes, reloading. Just 1 second.
It's okay.
I don't know why it's not saved. 1 second.
It's okay. It's always the way. We always do these webinars, and the people come on and they realize that, oh, it's not behaving as I expected it to behave.
No, I'm just going to delete. Okay, let's see. And then I'm going to do this again. Because you have to, right now, that's the other thing that we did, simply because when you connect your WordPress site, and if you have anything scheduled on your WordPress or ready for a publish, or you just hit publish, when you connect it with our Social Web Suite, if you connect it immediately to your social profiles, it will immediately be shared. And some people didn't like that because simply they wanted to have full control before anything starts sharing, right?
Okay.
So yeah, here now they are connected. So now we have the option. Now you have to connect your social profiles that you added here with the WordPress site. Okay. So you can actually do, like, I forgot to mention, you can add unlimited sites and unlimited RSS feeds, like as many sites you have. So that's not really in any plan. It doesn't. In a cheaper plan,
so because
it doesn't make any sense.
Right, I understand. So
you can
an unlimited amount of websites.
Unlimited amount of websites, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's why basically here you have your social profiles, and then you can choose which site you want to share.
Websites. Okay, I've got it. So Twitter, for example, Twitter from the WP Builds Twitter channel, I would want to connect it to WP Builds, but not the other websites that I'm.
But not maybe from other. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Or, for example, a lot of people have their own personal, Twitter profile, and then they have their professional Twitter profile, right?
Okay, yeah.
And if they share something from their website to like a professional, they don't want to share that to their personal and those types of things.
Okay.
So that's why. So basically, we can share immediately here. This, and then so this is the title. So here it will be shared to our Facebook group. Oh, no, this is I think a page.
Unticking either of those will force it on this particular post not to share it to that. So now it's only sharing to the.
Now it's only sharing for example, is the Twitter. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And that little list will be automatically pulled in by the settings that you did in the SaaS app. So if you 4 accounts to this website, those 4 accounts will appear.
They will appear here. Yes,
got it. Yep.
As well as you saw it 2 minutes ago that nothing was showing here as well.
Yes.
So there were no profiles, right? So basically, if you go here and then you don't see anything, then you didn't really connect here any social profile with your site.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So you just go here, go to any social profile you want, and just take this box, and that's it.
Okay,
it's connected.
So we're now sharing to one Twitter feed, and
we can share it to the Twitter, for example. And 1 second, so we can choose. It doesn't matter. So custom hashtags, WordPress. Okay, well, let's go with that. Oh, WP Build, right?
Yep.
Okay. Although this is I can connect it to the right. Never mind. And then here, here I have the title and URL. That's usually the case what people want to share. But you can also, this is a sort of a text box with us. So basically,
sorry, Tina, my screen is frozen. Are you still looking at the?
Yes.
You haven't scrolled up or down. Can you just move your mouse around a bit?
I did actually. Oh, now it's okay. Now it's.
Yeah, it's
scrolling,
frozen for
right?
me. Can I just ask if
For you.
anybody listening in is Tina's mouse all frozen up, or is it all good?
Now, can you see that I'm scrolling, or? Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it's me. It's only me. I don't
That's
really. Yeah,
funny.
so I've got 4 people saying it's fine. It's
Sorry.
just me. No. I am nervous
Oh,
to.
no. I see.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
see a
There is
stop
like
mouse.
half.
It's not
What
you,
can I?
but what I would say is, could you unshare your screen?
Stop screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just share it again. Yeah, I've got the arrow in the middle thing. There we go. Always technical glitch.
Oh, arrow in the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, because here it was showing that I can see that scrolling is working and everything. So now, okay, I'm gonna scroll, and then
I've
you
got
can
it
tell
again.
me.
You are now.
Is it okay?
Yes. So right, just scroll up a little bit if you wouldn't
Yes,
mind.
yes.
Right, that's where we were. Fine again. Great. Okay, I'm fine now as well. So we selected the Twitter accounts, and then you started talking about hashtags. But at that point, I couldn't see what.
Oh, okay. So basically, the hashtags you can choose whichever you want. Categories. Then we pull the categories. The tags. We pull the tags. Or just the custom hashtags. I put like WordPress and WP builds.
Okay, so you can choose your own, or if you've categorized it as, let's say, plugin, social media, whatever, it'll put those in as well.
Yes.
And it will try to ram all of them in. Hopefully, you've only got 1 or 2.
Yes. Well, obviously, because of the Twitter 28 characters, right? It really depends how big is your title or a message and those types of things. We sort of made it so it will pull up at least 1 hashtag.
Okay.
So we cut a little bit for the limit for the title. So we can add the URL, because without the URL, it doesn't make any sense, right? So we added the URL as well as to pull at least 1 hashtag.
Okay. It all makes perfect sense, though. Those 5 options and the box that you can put your own in. Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry to pause you.
And no worries. And then here, obviously, 99% of the time is title and URL that people are sharing, right? But you can share anything. You can even put a message here. Like you can share title and URL, and then you can put, for example, okay, let me see. You can make them look like you want it to be to look at, like, for example, here, like title in the first and then URL in the second, and those types of things. That's how it's going to be shared as well. So it's not.
Okay, so you can put any free-form text in there plus those
anything.
Little, short codes. Great. So hashtags go in. Got it?
Yeah.
Got it?
I put hashtags because we put the custom hashtags here, and then that's why you have to put, right?
If you leave that blank, will it automatically do title URL? If you've okay, great. Well, that's the perfect.
So title and URL is yes. So it will automatically, but then you can change it, as I said. Whatever you want. Basically, what we'll do is with title and URL or anything else that you selected here in your website settings as well.
Okay.
So because here you have a bunch of settings, as I said, once when you connect your site, we sort of have that pre-default set up everything, so you don't need to worry about that. If you want, you can go and check it out if you like it. So here are a bunch of settings as well. So the pre-defaults are posts only. So because 99% of the people share only posts, right, and custom post types, right? But as I said, you can go pages only or posts and pages, whatever you want.
Okay.
The non-public post types as well. The limit, so that's the 1 post. Usually, as I said, 99% of the people are sharing 1 post at a time.
Yep.
Especially with all the rules with the Twitter and everybody else, like for spamming. It's not really good for you to share more. The maximum time, so basically we put it as 30, but if you want, for example, if you are not writing as much posts as you should be, and you don't have that many, and you don't have that many posts on your blog, then it's probably to put here 0. That means that all your posts will be shared indefinitely.
Okay. And when you say that, it's so, for example, if I put in 10 there as an example, when I click publish back in WordPress, it will share it a total of 10 times.
10 times, yes.
10 times. And do I have control over the frequency, like once a week or once, always on a Thursday or once a month or any of that stuff?
So for here, you can do that with the scheduling.
Right.
So when you schedule it, you can schedule it every Thursday at 5 p.m. or whatever. As I said, depending on your audience and time zones. So you can schedule it every Thursday at 5 p.m. And then how the algorithm works is it's sharing from the newest to the oldest posts.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I think I misunderstood. Right. I got it. I've got it.
Oh, okay. So basically, yeah. So when you schedule, like for example, from the category social media, you have a social media category on your WordPress site, for example, and you schedule that category every Thursday at 5 p.m. on your Twitter profile, right? So and then in that category you have 10 posts, for example.
Right.
And if you don't, okay, now we are talking about not adding any new posts, for example, for like next month or whatever. So it will go from the newest to the oldest posts and then repeat.
That's what I misunderstood. I understand.
Oh, okay.
So it'll go through, like if you put in 5 in that box, it'll cycle through 5 and then it'll do.
And then
start again. Okay, got it. Right. I thought it was a scheduling thing, but it's not. The scheduling is completely separate. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's my mistake.
That's pretty much it. So that's why here, if you want, we put a 30 times to share the same post. But as I said, people are changing that. This is just, pre-default. And we have, as I said, we have different users. For example, WP Bob Dunn. He has like, I don't know how many thousands of posts on his on his blog, right?
Several a week, yeah.
You know what I mean? So he has like few thousand number of posts, and then we have another users that are like, I have 10 posts. Can I share it with you? I'm like, yeah, of course. But then you want to put here like maybe 0. That way you have something going on your social networks all the time, right?
Yep.
Because you don't have that many posts. Bob, for example, is changing, and I will show you afterwards how you can do that as well. So he's changing like the oldest and newest posts all the time, because we have that in a setting. You can choose to share only the newest posts or just like maximum or minimum days. So you can choose like only the posts from the last year. You can choose only from the last 30 days and those types of things.
So it's basically.
But he can do that. So he has a lot.
Recycling content that you've already written, building up. Like let's say you've got 100 articles. This is a way of, if you never write any more articles, you always you can just keep pushing out those articles. I get it. Okay, I understand.
Yes.
I was really misunderstanding, but now I do. Thank you.
Because that's the whole point, right? Because first of all, you spend a lot of time writing the blog post. It's not easy, especially nowadays when, I hope you're all writing at least like 1,000 or 1,500 words, because like everybody likes to read. I know, right?
Trying.
But, you got to provide some value to your audience. So, and then you spend like a bunch of time researching and then, getting yourself to write and finally writing it. And you don't want to spend that much time posting it on and promoting it, right?
Right.
So basically that's why you use something like Social Web Suite. You just pull it in and we do everything else for you. You don't need to worry about that.
Great.
Including the hashtags and those types of things. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's why I said here. The pre-default settings, so share and publish, obviously whenever you want to publish something, we're going to share it. The scheduled posts as well. And this is like automatically scheduled time. This is the scheduling that I was talking about here.
Right.
So if you schedule those, so basically we call it weekly schedule simply because it's repeating all the time, right? We also have share and update. For example, if you have an older post that you wrote in 2017 and it's still relevant. So, for example, you wrote a post in 2017, what's the best WordPress themes for photographers?
Right.
So it's still sort of irrelevant, but you want to update it a little bit, right? Because you want to add some new themes that are coming in 2019 for photographers. So basically, you just go to that post, add it, just add a few themes from 2019, and that's it. You don't need to write that post all over again because you already have that, right?
Got it.
So basically, if you want, you can click this as well, and then whenever you update some old post, it's going to be shared as well. So it's
And
the same as
if you set it up on a schedule, then it won't publish at the moment you click update. Because I have to say, when I click update, I usually do about 12 times in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you make hundreds of errors and quick, get rid of the comma, or I've spelt it wrong. So if you're going on the schedule, it'll hopefully you'll have it correct by the time it comes round.
Yes. So it will not be scheduled immediately. It will be scheduled at the time when you set it up. For example, if you set it up for 5 p.m., it is going to go 5 p.m. not before that. It doesn't matter. That's why I said that's why the update it's not in pre-default settings, simply because of, as you mentioned it. I do the same as you. So that's why I don't think that's a good idea to have it.
Yeah, it goes out 52 times in 1 hour.
I know, right?
Okay, great. That all looks
that.
Where were we with the we were in WordPress a minute ago, weren't we?
Yes. We were here, and then I forgot. Oh yeah, we were talking about something, and then I mentioned the hashtags. So basically, you can put and share format. Yeah, the share format. So you can put here everything you want. So you don't have to put in every single post like different share formats. You can set up everything here. You don't need to go for a single post, right? Or Tina, you can do a single post.
I think your camera's frozen again.
Frozen? Okay, stop screen sharing.
Yeah, stop screen.
No worries.
Start again.
What's
going on? That's really unusual. I do apologize to you.
I cannot stop. No worries.
Oh no.
I cannot stop now.
Oh no.
I swear to God. Let me refresh the. 1 second.
Yeah, what you'll do is if you click refresh, you will disappear from our screens for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm not refreshing that one. Hey, I'm refreshing the other one. The loading. Is it working now?
No, not for me. I just see the loading. I'm not even getting that. I'm going to stop your screen share because I can do it from my end.
Oh, you can do it. Okay.
I'm going to stop your screen share. And then if you try that again, this is cutting edge technology, ladies and gentlemen. It couldn't possibly go wrong, could it? And yet, here we are. Right, I'm seeing. Well, it normally takes a moment. Not yet.
Okay. Because I am scrolling it.
No, I don't see anything. I just see the loading.
No. Again loading.
Well, we're probably gonna have to take a slightly risky step, and that is, Tina, if you refresh your browser window, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be stuck with me for a few moments while Tina comes back. You might just want to copy and paste it into Notepad or something, Tina, in case something goes wrong, because you need that exact URL. But whilst you do that, I'm going to share the offer. So you go for that, and I will share this lovely offer that Tina has sent to us. And here it is, magically sliding in from the side. I never find this tiresome. I always think it's magical that thing comes in. So Tina, let's hope she comes back. She's offering you 50% off the first 3 months of Social Web Suite. If you want to take advantage of that, you're going to click on the Get It Now button there. And the offer code is WPBuilds50. I'm not sure if the casing, the WP and B being uppercase and the rest of it not, is important, but try it. And if it doesn't work, try it exactly as you see it there. And hopefully that'll work. Right, I can see you again, Tina, but I can't see your screen, so you might want to share that.
I didn't share it, sorry, because you were talking. Okay. I didn't want to
I tell you what, though, was a sigh of
Confusable.
relief from my end that you came back. Okay, yeah, I've got you again.
Can you?
I can see you.
I am. Okay, I'm scrolling, so
Yeah,
everything is
got
good,
it.
right?
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it just
It died. It
needs a
died
little
on us.
bit of love and refresh from
Yeah,
time to
Never
time.
mind. We're back now.
That's what you have. It's truly a live webinar.
Exactly. There's nothing fake about this.
There is nothing fake. Yeah.
So, right, where were we? You were showing us something, and I couldn't see it.
Oh yeah. So basically, you can as I said, we have a pre-default settings, and you can change anything that you want here. So for the website site, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was telling you. The one that I was also mentioning, maximum age in days for your posts. So this is handy for people that has a lot of posts and they want to share just the newest one. They don't want people. They don't want to share the oldest post. They don't have the. They think that it's not relevant, or maybe they're just writing posts that are just current.
Okay.
So they don't think it's really relevant to share them later. You can put here, like, for example, just the last 30 days, maximum days, and that's like only for the last, everything that it's in range within the month.
Okay.
So those are the things. Okay, let's go to the WordPress again. And then here, as I said, custom message templates.
That's very kind of you.
Oh, and then it's a small. Oh, sorry.
You see.
Oh,
there you go. Now it's correct. So, what is that template? That template is something which which is saved for me to reuse again. And can I put in the shortcodes in there or something? What's the purpose of the message template?
Okay. Not the shortcut. So basically, those are the templates that you can. So here you can type anything you want, as I said, any messages, and this will be shared instead of your title.
Okay, right. And will it bring in the URL and all of that, or is that literally?
Yes. URL is URL is there. Hashtags are there. This is just because of the title. Yes.
I understand. So this is the title. So whatever you put in there, the idea being that it's not the exact same duplicate content, which I think these days is a bit frowned upon by the algorithms at Twitter and Facebook.
Yes.
So you come up with something slightly different. It's like spinning in a way. I think there's this
sort of. Yes.
Yeah. You
and then you can do and you can change here. Like you can change the texts all the time, as well as you can, drag and drop it, choose which one is gonna be shared first, second, if you want, messages, as well as times to share. When it's 0, it's gonna go indefinitely.
Got it.
And then you're gonna see, because now we don't have anything that we want to have. So you're gonna see it now when I share it. Show like sort of a yellow around this message.
Okay.
Like sort of a window. It's gonna pop up, and then that's how you know what was the last message that was.
Okay.
And then that's how you know which one is gonna be the next one. In case you don't want that one to be next one, so you can, as I said, drag and drop it and change it, or change the text completely, and those types of things.
Right. Okay, got it. Have we filled in all the boxes then? Are we ready to share?
Yes. And 1 second, I'm gonna just go to Twitter. I don't know if I have Twitter connected here. Sorry. I don't know which Twitter I have.
I guess it's like everything else, though. Once you've done this a handful of times, it becomes second nature. It's just a piece of cake to fill in those boxes. In the same way that if you're using like an SEO plugin, it just becomes part of the way of writing.
When you're writing, when you're writing, what I do, you don't have to do and copy and paste some of the titles in a blog post, like 8, 2, or 3.
Yep.
The more important things that you want to share. You can also copy and paste some sentences, or you can do like completely different sentences, obviously, anything you want. So what I do, so I finish the blog post and then I fill the messages immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's how I do it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case for most of us.
Easier.
I mean, sometimes I just get bored writing the post and then fill in the metadata just because it's something else to do, and then come back to finishing the post. But we're all familiar with it. But it's there. It's right at the bottom. You make it part of your routine before you click publish.
Yeah. So then is set up. I put Twitter. Yes, and then we can just click publish.
Okay, and you got a little message there
and
saying
it says here,
content. Yeah. That's
so
a nice
you know
warning.
that.
Yeah. Don't.
It's going to be shared, right?
Because you can't suck that stuff in easily again. Let's give it a moment. There it is.
Because I don't think so. No, it's not. This is This is my testing to a bunch of other testing accounts, so that's why we have something going on here all the time. 1 second. No, it's not. We can check it out. And
I can't remember the name of the account. It was something. Was it my test tweet?
No, I put my test tweet. This is the Twitter. That's why I am refreshing it, but it's so slow, as you can see. Maybe because we are sharing.
Is there is there a certain amount of time that it takes for the service, your service, to suck it out and do something with it, or can we expect a? Oh, there we go. What was that? That was probably less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Usually it goes immediately. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So there's the template instead of the title. Plus the URL. Plus
that's right. So you can see then the URL and then the
hashtags have gone in as well. Does with the scheduling that you showed us earlier with the calendar, let's say for example that we got, I don't know, we got something wrong, or we suddenly realized that we've tweeted something on Christmas Day or something like that. Is it possible to go into there and sort of drag them to the appropriate place so that we're no longer at Christmas Day or whatever it might be?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So for example, this one, so this already passed, the next already passed, so we cannot really drag and drop it.
It's too late.
It's already been shared, right? It's already been shared. So that's why I'm going to April, because it will be easier for you. So for example, this one is already scheduled, and it's more, these are from the sites, right?
Okay.
So these are not the different color. Basically, it's green when you compose a message.
Okay.
So you can see. So this one, for example, if I drag and drop it here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see. Already moved. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
So, but when you are moving this one, like you gotta think about it, because it's from able to Friday 9 a.m. instead of Thursday, right?
Okay.
So you move the whole schedule there.
Right.
If you want to move just a message, that's a little bit show you. It will be the green message that this is the message that you can compose anytime.
Okay.
Again, choose here whatever you want. How many you want, and then choose here I don't know, testing messages, as well as I don't have the I can show you how it works with the site, but I don't have any link now, so the meta tags and different things.
I've got it
in the messages. Okay. Because it's going to show you here. So how the message is going to look like, right? Because it's that, and this is, and then different, is it Twitter or Facebook? So, and then now we're gonna schedule it for, we said April, right? Okay, let's go April 2nd for like 9 a.m. whatever schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's scheduled. And then, oh, sorry, it's so slow. And then we're gonna go see how it's green.
Green. Okay.
So it's a different color. Yeah, we just put a different color so people can distinguish. Change, and then you schedule for Tuesday, and you don't like it, so you want to change it, and then yeah, so just drag it and drop it.
Gotcha.
For example, right?
Yeah, I see. I can see that for me, the benefit of this, because I'm a WordPress person and I publish everything in WordPress, is the set it up, go through the SaaS side of things that you're showing at the moment at app.socialwebsuite.com. Set it all up, get it how I want it, which is basically going to be the same every time I share it, and then hook the website up to the WordPress plugin, and that'll be it. I'll probably not come back into this unless something, unless I suddenly decide I need to change my schedule. That'd probably be the end of it for me.
Well, probably what I do is I like the RSS feed as well. For example, if you're sharing it to your audience, like some WordPress from there, for example, or from other people. So what I do is I also put the RSS feed here as well.
Oh, okay.
If you have a YouTube.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Or if you have a YouTube channel, you can connect it. You can connect the channel or anything from YouTube as well. So and videos as well, because everybody likes live videos, right? So that's useful. As well as I said, for the RSS feed, I like to share from like Social Media Examiner, because they always have like really relevant, good social media news. And like WP Tavern for WordPress news, or WP Builds. So
there's not a lot to. I wouldn't bother. Not a lot going on. Do you when you let's say that you put in WP Tavern, and they usually produce 2 or 3 fantastic pieces of journalism each week. Do you have an option to not share certain things? Like, is there a manual approval step, or does it all just get published regardless?
So for now, in this version, it is all published regardless, or if you are scheduling it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do it manually, for example, because we have a few users that are writing for different publications, and when they hook up the feed, they don't want to publish anything except their own posts. Right. In that on that site, right?
Yep.
So we will show you. I can show you now. Just 1 second. I can show you how it looks like the list of the feeds that, like the posts that we are getting. I think it's just feed, right?
It's frozen again, Tina. We're gonna have to.
Show it. Okay.
I know. I'm going to stop your screen sharing.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. I don't know what's going on. I'm wondering, looking at the amount of things that you've got open on the taskbar at the bottom there. I wonder if your computer might be begging to be released from screen sharing. But it doesn't matter. We've got through it. We've totally got through it. Let's have a look at version 2.0. So you're saying that
it's a little bit different. Yes.
Okay.
It will be a little bit different in a sense. Okay, just 1 second. I'm going to share that, and then you're going to see it. And you tell me when you see the screen, and I
can see a very bright and colourful screen scrolling up and down. Yeah.
You can. Don't worry. This is all guys now, but like this is my color. So okay. I am a girl, and I like everything shining bright. So yeah, but you can change the pink and the purple, especially. So now you go to the categories. And basically, you will have, well, because people are coming from the WordPress, and I'm guessing most of them are developers here. I can talk. We are like a developer, so you have sort of a stack
Yep.
With all your, so basically you click here and it will show you the posts that you have. So for example, here is.
Oh, I see. Yeah. There they all are.
And then you can, this is how it's going to go as well. So this is the order, right? This is going to be the first one, second one, third one. And this is some random RSS feed that I hooked it up. I even forgot which one is this. So I started, because, yeah, at the time when I always put some other feed so people can see, right, how it looks like and those types of things. So I'm sorry now. As you can see, it's Game of Thrones. So you can put here, and then also you can drag and drop it.
Okay, reorder.
If you don't like, you want this one to be shared or whatever. So basically, you go here, and that you don't want to be shared, you just remove it, and that's pretty much.
Okay.
Because it will be, as I said, it will be more organized based on. So we will have some 9 preset. I call them preset, but like pre-default categories. You can delete them, you can change them, you can do whatever you want. As well as once when you import the categories from your WordPress site, categories as well. For example, you can see here is from my testing site, and you can see some weird names of the categories. Those are from those are from our WordPress site. For example, getting started, or message box, or Tina testing, and those are obviously that's those are importing from our uncategorized. The best one. So here as well, like the description is pulled from your WordPress site as well, if you have anything. Like I only have for this one, and I think I have for FAQ, yes. Or you can add it here, whatever you want, right? So here are the categories, and so basically, because you, as I said, you already did those sites. You already categorized everything. You already pull your categories. You already spent a lot of time on your WordPress site. So you use some tool later that you need to do that again and again. You want to just pull everything, which we did. We just pull everything here, and that's it. You don't need to worry about it later.
It learns them and keeps them.
Keeps them, and that's it. You can always go to any category and check the messages that's going to be shared. If you don't like them, just delete them. How we gonna if you post from the WordPress, obviously we're gonna, if you click on a publish, we're gonna share them upon the publishing, so it doesn't matter the scheduling, as well as it's gonna be in the scheduling queue later added as well.
Okay.
So that stays the same. And so yeah. That's pretty much it. We have an integration with Bitly, and it's something worth mentioning, simply because that way you can find out how many clicks you have on your links.
It's a nice, cheap and cheerful way of keeping link tracks going. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So it's basically Bitly is completely free to open the account, as well as we have here the sort of a table that pulls up your whenever you use. Okay, so now I don't have any Bitly here. Sorry, let me see if I have it here, because that stays the same. I don't know if I have here connected Bitly account. So you can see the table with the number of clicks.
Right. Okay. So it gives you some insight into how you're doing. Yeah.
Insight. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is that.
Yep.
So that's why I don't.
But it's nice, cheap and cheerful analytics, isn't it?
Yes. So that's why we always advise people to use Bitly, simply because you got the shortened link, and then you have afterwards to see how many people actually click the links, and why. That way you can see also for the custom message templates which one is working and which one is not.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can just.
That's how I.
Yes.
follow. Yes.
Yeah, this one's
So
got 300
that's
clicks.
something as well.
This one's got
Yes.
nothing, and they've got a
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm with you. Tina, we're
So
fast
that's how you can
approaching
pick it,
our hour, I'm afraid. We're about 1 minute to spare. I'm going to have to knock it on the head and stop it because I have to go and collect my child from school. Which is an appointment I can't miss. So if anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask them. There are none as yet. So if in the next moment or two somebody comes up with a question, I will ask it. Otherwise, just been pointed out to me, though, by Simon Richards, who is far more awake than I am. Thank you, Simon. That that my offer is complete rubbish because I can't add up. So I've said the account would have been 19 and it's gone down to 8. Well,
50%.
50% of 19 is $9.50, of course. So it'd be $9.50, not $8. So ignore that. That's me being rubbish at maths. But it's still 50% off for the first 3 months. So,
it is,
yeah. WP Builds is the coupon code. When this webinar ends, you'll get booted out to the WP Builds deals page, and you'll be able to see that deal at the top, and you'll be able to click the link on there if you fancy exploring some more. Tina, I'd better go, but thank you for joining us today. I'm sorry about all the technical hiccups and blunders. Yeah. Hopefully it didn't spoil it too much for everybody. I'm going to click stop on the recording.